Pass, Link Between Worlds, Oracle of Seasons, Minish Cap, Wind Waker HD. Wait, you put Wind Waker and Wind Waker HD in the same tier? Dude, Wind Waker HD is so much better than Wind Waker.
It is.
Should I move OG?
I mean, it's up to you.
Uh,
It's totally up to you. That's just my opinion. If you want to have them in the same, that's your problem.
Yeah,
I
fuck
guess.
you.
That's
Oh, I'm looking at mine again. Stupid. B tier, Tears of the Kingdom. Man, does it even deserve B tier?
Is that bad?
Dude, it's such a
Really?
slog to play.
That is true.
And I wonder if it's because they tried really hard to like add more story to the game, but it just like doesn't flow well. I don't know. It's just, have you not played it?
Yeah, I played it. I just, I liked it when I first played it, but then after I like thought about it, I was like, I don't know. I did the whole, like the trailer just made it seem like something it just wasn't in the end. Like we're all like, holy shit, you go back to the sky, it's like Skyward Sword, and then the sky's just copied and pasted like everywhere, and it just is really underwhelming, and it like sucks, and you're just doing the same fucking thing over and over again, and then you go to the depths, and you're just walking around in the dark like a fucking asshole, and I'm just like, what the fuck is it? Like, I'm just like, how? And here's the thing, that's like that's 80% of the game.
And it just makes it even more boring.
Yeah,
to wander
exactly,
around.
and that's 80% of the game.
Trailer.
It's 80% of the game. You're just walking around fucking doing nothing, doing all these dumb chores. You're doing these stupid fucking signs or whatever the fuck. I'm like, why? This guy can't hold this shit up himself. They're so fucking annoying. And you have to go all these caves. And I'm like, for what?
Yeah, and I
Like,
do anything because I'm like, I want money.
There's so
I need
many.
to find a good money-making scheme.
How I describe Tears of the Kingdom is it's just a giant ass drawing that's not colored in. Like there's so many things that they needed to color it in, but they just didn't. But they add all this stupid signs you gotta fucking hold up, all these caves. I'm like, for what? And all that crafting bullshit. In the depths, there's so many Yika clan fucking things you can steal their like recipes. For what? You don't even use them. It's so irrelevant. And they're really obsolete. Alright, I'm posting mine. I think this is mine. Yeah.
This trailer there hyped me up for this game, but I haven't completed it.
I wonder if nah, who am I kidding? No, most people are too clueless to like actually be critical of the Zelda's franchise, so they wouldn't like, no, this game sucks, which is a disappointment. Wait, no, you know what this list is missing?
What?
Freaking Echoes of Wisdom.
We didn't
Dude,
play that.
Echoes of Wisdom was so good. That was a breath of fresh air.
What
I was
is it?
really pleased
It
with
is?
that. I would put that in
Are you
S tier.
serious?
Really?
Dude. I
Wait,
was
have you not played
kinda-
Echoes of Wisdom, or did you not like it?
We didn't
Me
play
and
it.
Jay, we kind of consider maybe not getting it. Like,
No, we didn't want to
don't
get
know
it.
if-
Because
Why not?
we didn't want to deal with this whole. I don't want to play as Zelda and do this Minecraft shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, why? Because I respect that they try things new, but to me, like they could have done shit like Link Between Worlds forever, and I don't think anyone would have a problem with it. Like I don't think it was broken. Like I think you can make those 2D Zelda games and it'll just always work. I don't know why they had to change
Yeah.
it.
Well,
That's just my
this is
opinion.
part of the problem with the series as a whole is Nintendo feels like they always have to do like some new gimmick in every single game. Every single game. And it's kind of like I mean, I get it cuz some people are like, "Well, this is like just like the last game." And it's like, "Okay, but is that a bad thing?"
There's so much more
I mean,
substance
some
to a
cases it
Zelda
can
game
be.
than just the like tiered out layout the
Yeah.
game flows. There's so much more substance they can change. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't like you can
Like
you don't
story,
yeah.
plot, characters, items you get dungeons.
And they've been doing that. They've
But-
done that forever. But you know, I think Breath of the Wild they changed it and it kind of worked. But then Tears of the Kingdom just got lazy. I don't really count Tears of the Kingdom. They just fucked it up because they announced the game
they
in
just made the
2019.
game way too big.
Yeah, they made it way too big and then they didn't color it in. And I think it was just rushed because they announced the game in 2019 and then like 4 years later it comes out. Like I honestly, if you ask me, I don't think they even should have made that fucking game. They didn't really need to. I'm just putting my hands in the air. I don't think they should have made that fucking game. Like, it didn't. Like now that I played it, it was good, but like, you know, now we have a bad fucking taste in our mouth about Breath of the Wild. So it's just like, I don't know. I don't think it really served a good point besides making money.
When did this game come out? May 2023.
It was perfect timing for me, but like, I don't know, cause that game left me a bad taste in my mouth about fucking Zelda games. I'm gonna be honest, it left me a bad taste in my mouth. I loved Breath of the Wild. It wasn't perfect at all, but Tears of the Kingdom didn't really fix it. I think it fixed some things, but like the dungeons were fine, but like they were too fucking easy, like way too easy.
Or most.
Wait,
Like,
sorry, Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom dungeons?
The Water Temple, Tears of the Kingdom. I'm thinking when you think Water Temple and Zelda
I
games.
haven't done any of them yet.
Yeah, if you.
I'm like so far behind. Because it's just like when
I'm
was
the only
playing, I would
person
only
here
play,
that
like,
beat it. Wardi didn't even beat it.
an hour or two a week at most.
I spent like 3 months straight beating that game. Hashtag not worth it.
That's too long. That's way too
I know, that's
long.
another thing. The game's too goddamn long. It took me like 300 hours to beat the fucking game. That's another
garbage,
thing.
man.
That's
'Cause
honestly.
Breath of the Wild was less
No.
than half of that, and that
Yeah,
was
it's
with
less
getting
than
like
half.
almost all the shrines before doing Ganon.
Unless. Even counting all the fucking 900 Korkok seeds? Maybe. Oh yeah, in Tears of the Kingdom, I got like 500 of them too. Oh man.
Oh, wait, okay, so both of you, so you guys have done the Link's Awakening Switch version. Do you think it's worth playing or worth buying? And is it like a good, like, yeah, no, this is like definitely, if you like Link's Awakening, you will definitely like this. Because I told you, I mentioned the thing that I didn't like when I saw that. I'm like,
to be honest, I don't think it's actually worth getting the HD version unless
okay.
you haven't played it before or something.
Yeah, because it is ultimately just the same game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just based repackaged, so a new generation can enjoy it.
Maybe. I
I
mean.
love the
Yeah.
animation.
And there's inherently absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like I have
Yeah.
no qualms with them basically taking the exact same game, making it look shiny and new, and then saying, "Hey kids, check this game out."
Yeah,
That's
that's not a bad
great.
idea. They basically
In
did
fact,
that with
more often
1,000 Year
than not,
Door.
it's better to do that.
Yeah, they did that with
1,000
1,000 Year Door. It didn't really change that much. They just made it slightly a little polished. Then it's still basically the same game. It's not even. It is the same game. They just added like just the quality of life improvements, like that.
Didn't they make
The
a gay
Skyward Sword
character?
edit. What?
Didn't they make a character gay? Or something.
Oh yeah, the trans character. People, I don't. Who gives a fuck?
Oh, cringe.
Yeah, I know. Who gives a fuck? Like,
Doesn't belong in games.
it doesn't. But like, I'm just like, whatever. Like,
Keep trannies out of gaming.
I think she was like trans in the Japanese. No, it's not even she's trans. It's just one fucking line that you could completely take out of context, and now everyone started to debate that she's trans. I'm like, really? This is something that we probably would have never thought that ever happened. Like when I saw the trailer for 1,000 Year Door, because remind you, they've been trying to bury the first 2 Paper Mario games for the better part of 15 years, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they remake 1,000 Year Door. And what you have to say about it is there's a character in it that's trans? Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, honestly, go suck a chick with a dick.
Cringe, bro. Cringe.
Like this is dumb. But back to Link's Awakening. I mean, if you really like Link's Awakening, that you want to buy it for a fucking like 3rd or 4th time, then go ahead. Like, I don't. I'm kind of neutral about that. Like if I, I get like okay, is the point like is it the
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I were to get it, I would get it used.
yeah
But like Echoes of Wisdom, I was happy to buy that new,
okay
and I was happy that it turned out like a really, really good game.
is the question like is Link's Awakening like HD like the optimal way to play Link's Awakening, or if it's just is it worth buying? That's also a good
Either or.
question. I guess the modern one would be the most optimal way to play. You honestly you can't really go wrong with either. I played DX when fucking Link's Awakening HD was out. It was fine. I didn't feel too bad about it.
Non-DX.
Yeah, I didn't care. I actually
Yeah.
I did
Well, I
buy it
like how
because
in DX, like all they really did is like, okay, they added
Color
some
dungeon.
optional
Yeah, in the dungeon.
and it's colored. Great for colored folk like all of us black people.
absolutely.
Yeah,
We all needed that extra color. You know what I mean? But yeah. Now it's a good. I still will never see how people think it's that great, but it's a fine game. I'm not gonna knock it. It's definitely a fine game. I guess Wardi and I have to try. I don't know. I'm not sold on the fucking Minecraft shit. Where the fuck? I looked at that. I'm just like, okay.
if it's on sale, maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know if I get it.
For me, Zelda's on. I mean, not Zelda. Well, actually, kind of. For me, Nintendo's on its last legs with me. I think the Switch 2 is probably gonna be the last console I buy from Nintendo if they don't actually do something that keeps me. Because everything for me is kind of going to shit.
They announced that.
That's another thing, guys. Just think about this for a second. They announced that a Nintendo console is coming out this year. When the fuck have they ever done that before? We announced like this console is a thing and it's coming out this year, and yet almost anybody doesn't have a single fuck to give. This is like the least hype we've ever been. Like it doesn't even feel like a new Nintendo console's coming out. Really, if they'd done this shit like 10 years ago, everybody would be flipping out right now. And it happened when the Switch was announced. Because they basically did that with the Switch. It happened in like October. That was basically saying this was coming out like this year. Like this is coming out within a year. Everyone was hype. It was probably like that was really the last time it was exciting to be alive.
I hope the eShop in the second Switch has like background music or something, and then we can choose teams or. It was kind of boring. The Switch.
I like the Nintendo Switch. I just don't think it was all that. Like it had its like really great games like Breath of the Wild and like Mario Odyssey, but like other than
Obviously.
that, and Mario Wonder, but like other than that, and then Metroid Dread. Other than that, like everything else in the middle just sucked balls. Like their fucking Mario spin-off games are just suck. They're so boring. They're just not fun to play. But in the midst of all that, they dug Mario Party out of the trenches for some reason. So they fixed Mario Party.
I have to complete Metroid Prime 3 before the fourth game comes out.
Yeah, in like
I
10
need to
years.
At least play one of those games.
I played like both first,
Okay,
second.
this is like, can I get like a freaking spreadsheet, please? Stupid Wikipedia.
I don't know, the quality of games have just been dropping for Nintendo in the past, like, for me, I would say 10 years, but I'm sure you guys will probably say longer. Like, I don't know, my big three is kind of getting the toilet. Pokemon's been in the toilet for over a decade. I'm not excited about, I don't understand what, Echoes of Wisdom, I'm just like, okay, they're gonna have to put out a new 2D Zelda game. And Tears of the Kingdom again, that game was just fucking mid, so Zelda's starting to kind of dwindle for me. And the only thing that's been consistently good is mainline Mario. And if they fuck that up, I'm just pulling the plug. I'm not getting Sega by fucking Nintendo. I think PC gaming is obviously the future.
You can emulate.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with Super Nintendo because I'm ignoring. Well, wait, hold on. This doesn't even have the freaking mobile consoles. I hate.
Are
Google
you
for
making a
that.
tier list
So
of
dumb.
Nintendo
No,
consoles?
listen. Listen. So you were talking about like release date versus when it actually, or sorry, reveal date versus release date. So starting with Super Nintendo, it was revealed November 1990 and it was released in August 1991. Nintendo 64, November 1995 revealed, and it came out June 1996. GameCube was revealed August 2000, and it came out September 2001, so a little under a year. The Wii was revealed May 2006, and it came out November 2006.
They revealed the Wii that late? I thought they revealed it in like
That's
2004.
yeah, that's 6 months. Whew, that's crazy.
I'm pretty sure they did that in like
Mhm.
2004 or 5. They said like, are we going by actual like console showcases or like, or are
I
we
don't
going
know.
by
This
like
is
code
this is a
names?
list that somebody. This is a list that somebody made.
I'm pretty sure everyone
So,
knew about the Wii
I'm
way
hoping this is
before
correct.
6
Anyways,
months.
and then Wii U was
Wii U.
revealed in June 2011, and it came out in November 2012. Whoa, that's
Wow.
way over a year. That's
I
almost a
did
year and a half.
enjoy the Wii U, but
And then Nintendo Switch was revealed October 2016, and it came out March 2017. So that was a little under half a year. That was 5 months.
Yeah, that was
when
quick.
when it was named NX,
That's where I think that's what I meant to go by, like NX, because they never had a code name for fucking Switch 2. It was just a giant ass rumor. It was like
Did
the
they have a
rumor.
code name for Wii U?
The fuck was the code name for Wii U?
They probably didn't have one.
That's probably why they
I
announced
do
it a year
I do
before.
remember the code name for GameCube was Dolphin, and
Dolphin.
the code name for Wii was Revolution.
Revolution. That's probably
There
what
was
they
one
announced
that
in
was Project
2004.
Dream. Was that Nintendo 64?
I think so.
they say
think.
Wii U was Project
All
Coffin
Nintendo
as codename, according to Wikipedia.
consoles.
What exactly took them a year to launch the Wii U? Because if you look
Wii U
at their
actually
announcement,
had codename.
like look at
but
the
nobody-
E3 trailer. What actually changed besides we're not doing the circle pad with the fucking. Why was that even on there in the first place? Whose idea was that?
And the Zelda gameplay when he fights
What took them a
the
year?
spider.
I'm just confused. They already had New Smart Bros. U. What the hell was taking them a year? The only notable change was the fucking circle. Which again, why the hell would they put circle pads on that thing? What were they thinking?
So, hold on, let me go through this really quick. So, a lot of the earlier consoles had just like random letters as their code name. So, for example, the NES and Famicom. Well, actually, they both had a different one. But in Nintendo's homeland, the Famicom and its accessories carried the designation HVC, or home video computer.
Wii's
And
codename was Revolution.
NES. Yeah, that was the NES's most transparent product code. It was NES. How easy. Game Boy was DMG, which
Dork
stands for
Nerd
dot
Geek.
matrix, dot matrix game.
Dork
And the
Nerd
Game Boy
Geek.
Pocket carried the product code MGB, which means Mini Game Boy. Wow. And then Game Boy Color was CGB, which I think you can figure out what that stands for. Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, the Japanese version, was SHVC, or Super Home Video Computer, duh. And then Super NES was SNS, or SNSP. See, some of these are really boring. Okay, so let's skip forward. Nintendo 64 was originally to be called Ultra 64, although Nintendo decided against that relatively late in the console's development. It was code-named Project Reality.
Oh,
There
what
we
was
go.
Project Dream?
Reality. I don't know.
Wii U was named Project
hopefully we'll get
Coffin.
there. GameCube was codenamed Dolphin. DS Lite, USG. The hell does that stand for?
What? The DS Lite?
Well, sorry. Wait, why did I say? Oh yeah, DS. Okay, so DS was NTR.
What's that
What
mean?
does that stand for?
The light was
It doesn't
USG.
say right here. Okay, whatever.
Yes.
DS Lite was NTR, or sorry, DS was NTR, DS Lite was USG, DSi was TWL, and DSi XL was UTL.
That's rad.
Why
Wii
do
was
they have code
RVL,
names?
which is Revolution. 3DS family. Okay, well, I guess I have to read this
Yogurt.
whole thing.
Wii
Okay, if
U
you thought the
has
original DS
code.
product codes got complicated, you ain't seen nothing yet. The first 3DS has the code CTR-001. Nobody knows what that stands for, but some speculations say it's range from control to citrus. 3DS XL was the SPR. New
Espion.
Nintendo 3DS was the KTR. New Nintendo 3DS XL was RED.
Thanks for the host.
Dude, this is so-
Red.
Nintendo 2DS was FTR. And then
KO.
finally the new Nintendo 2DS XL
Galaxy.
carried the code JAN.
January.
Wait, okay, no, so the Wii U did have one. It was Project Cafe.
Project
during
Cafe.
development.
That's what I was saying.
Wow, that's what I was saying, Mom.
But the product code on the console is WUP, which probably stands for Wii U Project, maybe, I don't know. And classic mini consoles, CLV and Amiibo were NVL. I don't know what those stand for. Nintendo Switch was HAC. Hybrid
AK-47.
ability console, home and carryable. Haven't any clue. Yeah, some of these is kind of just like people guessing what they stand for. I mean, most of the earlier ones were like, oh yeah, duh. Like GameCube was obviously Dolphin, Wii was Revolution. I mean, they said that, so we know that. But which one was Dream? I swear there was one called Dream.
Is it the Sega Dreamcast?
I guess I'll Google it. What's Nintendo console?
Wardi, do you like Sega?
Project Dream.
I never owned Sega.
Rip.
But
That
I mean-
fuck is dangerous.
there are some good games.
No, they suck.
What?
Wait, it was a game? So, according to this, and whether or not this is true,
Yeah, they
the
have code names.
unreleased RPG. Listen, the unreleased RPG, codenamed Project Dream, later known as Dream: Land of Giants, was originally planned for the Super Nintendo, but later transitioned to the N64 before evolving into the 1998 game Banjo-Kazooie. What?
What?
What? What?
Okay. That's random as hell.
This- Yeah, I could have sworn there was a Nintendo. Whatever.
Alright.
Good.
Anyways, that's enough stupid history.
Evolution of dance. Guess I have to do an urgent quest.
Did you finish your tier list?
Yeah, it's in.
Oh, hold on. I think I had the room open and I was looking at Wardi's when he posted this. Alright. Breath of the Wild ass! Okay, now I know you're trolling.
It's the greatest game of all time.
I can't believe you put Link to the Past in B. I thought you'd have it a lot higher.
I don't like it that much.
I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think most of us have almost all. Wait, you never played Phantom Hourglass? I mean, it's okay to play, but it's not like you gotta play it.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, we
I'll
have
play
a
it
lot of
soon.
similar games in our two similar or not played or whatever games. Yeah, no, it's funny because with me, like Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, I almost always play them like one after the other. So they never really feel like that much of a different game. So they kind of just like feel the same. So it's hard for me to say like, oh no, this one's better than this one or whatever.
I wish
But I did for the
played
first
Ages
time.
first and then Season.
Yeah, I
But
did the same.
Somehow.
I love Seasons. Seasons is great. It's the areas are way better, and I'd rather switch through Seasons than Time. That was much more aesthetically pleasing. And the music was fun. And that like fucking weird underworld where it was like hell. That was cool as hell. Oh, shit.
This jackass replied to my text. Do I need to kick his ass? Fuck him.
Who?
No, it's someone else.
Yogurt will show up to your town and kick your ass.
And he only lives like 30 minutes away.
See? He's gonna show up. Wardi, he's gonna show up to your town out of nowhere.
Random.
He's everywhere. He's a traveling man. That was so fucking hilarious. That came out of nowhere. That was great.
I'm shocked.
That was so funny, Wardi. I was just like chilling in the gym, and Yogurt's like, "Don't you live in Philadelphia?" I'm like, "Near there." Yeah, I'll be in Philadelphia. Like, what the fuck? It came out of fucking nowhere.
Well, no, it was funny because I think I told you this, but because I was in town and I had rented a car, and I'm like, okay, I have like all Sunday to kill, and it's kind of rainy, so there's like a lot of stuff that I can't do. But it's also like, okay, I could go do like XYZ, but that means I have to drive all the way over there. Like, what was? There's like this. Hold on, let me look up the name of it. What's it called? I think, is it Longwood Gardens? I think it's Longwood Gardens.
Yeah, there's a weird Monster Hunter character.
Where?
Look at my screen. No, he's gone. Fuck.
Fuck.
Oh, I didn't know Philadelphia has a zoo too. Probably
Yeah.
sucks. Let's be
What?
honest.
I haven't been there in a while.
Anyways, so something that I'd wanted to do was to go to Longwood Gardens, and I think it was Longwood Gardens, but it's like, okay, it's slightly drizzly today and gross. Like, yeah, I'd love to go there, but it means I have to drive all the way out there and then find out like, yeah, this was like not a good day to go.
Wait, did you
So
have a
I ended
wedding?
up opting to not do that, and that's why. Yeah, I had a wedding.
That was a
the day
shitty
before.
day to have a wedding.
No, it was the day of was
Oh.
fine. Saturday was fine. Sunday was
Oh.
garbage. But anyway, so say, Sunday I basically had nothing to do because I was flying out Monday, and that's what I was like. All right, let's look for stuff to do. And I went to the Rocky statue. I was gonna go to the Liberty Bell, but
Libertyville's
like,
nice.
that area, like parking was garbage. And I'm like, skip.
Yeah. Honestly, it's not.
If I knew, like, okay, I can park over here and I have to walk 8 blocks.
Oh, you should have
I'd be like,
asked me.
Okay, sure, I can do that.
You would have. Did you go to National Constitution Center? I love that place. That's my favorite place there. There's like a parking garage you can go to.
No. So basically, what I did is, because I stayed the night in Conshohocken,
Oh.
and then I drew to Philadelphia in the morning.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me pull up where the fuck Conshohocken is.
If anyone's ever going to Philadelphia, go to the National Constitution Center. You won't regret it.
Actually, no. So this is something that's funny. The day of the wedding. So I went to the wedding, which was in Conshohocken, and that's where I was staying. But then the reception was in. Was it Reading? Hold on.
Reading.
I don't give a fuck how people.
I don't know why it's called that. I don't know why it's called that, but it's called
spelled
Reading.
it the wrong way, that's gonna get pronounced that way.
Reading.
Anyways, Yeah. So, because there's a big pagoda there, so I went to the pagoda, and then I went to the wedding reception.
There's a
So I was
place
like,
called
I'm not going
Lititz,
to be here again, so I
PA.
want to
It's actually called
reading
Lititz.
pagoda. But because I have another friend who lives in Pennsylvania, except she lives in Pittsburgh, and I'm like, I'm not gonna drive over there. I've heard of Pittsburgh is way better than Philadelphia, though.
Probably is.
Anyways, regardless of that. So
It's not a high bar, guys.
um,
I'm gonna be honest.
yeah.
The bar's pretty low. It's not that great.
So Sunday morning, I drive down from Conshohocken. I'm like, okay, I have some time before like I need to get to church, because that was at like 10, I think, which to me is late. But I'm like, you know what, I have time.
That's early.
So I was like, maybe I can swing by the Liberty Bell really quick. And I basically I drove through the area. I'm like, there's nowhere to park, and then I just left. But then I went to church.
Stupid
Philly.
fucking bill.
And then after that, I talked to some people there, and then I left and I went to the Rocky statue. And then I was like thinking about like, okay, well, what can I do now? And that's when I thought of Jay. I'm like, wait a minute, he lives here. So yeah, basically I went from there and I drove up to wherever the hell you live. I can't remember.
It's
Warrington?
Yeah, Warrington.
Yeah. Which luckily wasn't too far, so it worked out. And then we were like talking for an hour. And then I went back and I stopped by Wawa because I love Wawa.
Everybody loves
We do not have
Wawa.
Wawa out here.
Okay,
Yeah, we
what are
don't
the
have Wawa
convenience
out
stores
here.
like?
What's the
What? Okay, hold on. I guess I'm privileged because I have Wawa. What is so bad about the convenience stores everywhere else that every time you motherfuckers come here, you're like, oh my god, Wawa's the greatest thing ever. I swear to God, Spencer did the same thing. This dude
cool,
wants me to
dude. It's so
drive
cool.
10 hours to Indiana so I can fucking witness the grand opening of a Wawa in his town. I swear to God. What the fuck is so good about Wawa?
That's stupid. That's genuinely stupid. There's so many Wawa. That's irrelevant. But it's like, okay, so you know Raising Cane's, so I can't remember exactly what it was. It was at some point within the last like 8 years. They opened up a Raising Cane's out here, and dude, like for the first month, it was just like packed, and it's like, bro, what?
What?
But don't get me wrong, Raising Cane's is good. Like I really like their sauce. Their chicken is, I mean, it's real
love their
chicken.
sauce.
It's not freaking ground up monkey breast like McDonald's. But
I just had McDonald's.
gross. But yeah.
Keeps me sane.
People just like
Takes the pain away.
get a little too obsessed about food. It's like if they opened up a Waffle House out here, because there are no Waffle Houses in California. Like the closest one is in like Phoenix.
What?
If they were to open up a Waffle House here in California, people would be like, oh, and just like it would just like packed for hours, and it was like, it's not worth going. It's not worth
Is
it.
California even that great? Like, why does everybody live there? Now everyone's fleeing.
It has nice weather.
Okay.
We have tons of like good agriculture.
Except the earthquakes,
and
for sure.
there's also the earthquakes. The earthquakes aren't even scary, dude. People are pussies. Like
I guess
well, actually, no.
we had an earthquake at my
fires,
school,
though, the wildfires, those are dangerous.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
You never know what these.
and they happen
Earthquakes are
kind of
not a
frequently
big
now,
deal, though.
son.
But we don't have hurricane. Well, actually, no, I lied. We had a hurricane, not last year, the year before last. But it was a joke. It was just heavy rain.
Huh.
But we don't have tornadoes. We don't have. Actually, I'm gonna just say we don't have hurricanes. That one we had, like, that was a joke. What else? I can't think of anything. Like the worst things we have is big wildfires.
Yeah, that they happen kind of frequently
But
now,
we
son.
don't get a lot of rain, which I personally like that. Like
Round up
I
the
don't mind a
Republicans
little
and
bit of
please
rain.
elect some fucking person with a brain.
the last Republican governor we had was Arnold Schwarzenegger. Except he was kind of like he was a little too moderate, or well.
He's pretty moderate. He never struck me as a super hardcore conservative.
I think it was because like fiscally he was Republican, but
Well,
then
he has to
socially
be
he was
moderate. Is
Democratic.
California gonna elect a fucking super far right fucking
Well, you
governor?
know how he got in, right? It's 'cause
Yeah,
they
the guy got
recalled the
the guy
previous
got
governor.
recalled. How does that actually happen? I've read about that. I was like,
So-
he's the second governor in
so
history that
what
got
I read-
recalled.
Of what I read, and this is when Newsom was up for being recalled.
Jesus.
Essentially what happens is if the recall goes through, then whoever has the most votes for like second place, or not second place, but whoever has the most votes gets in.
And he just starts now.
And a lot of Democrats, like oh yeah, we don't like Newsom, but we know that if he gets recalled, it's going to be a Republican. So all of them were like
Wow.
opting to keep him, and it's like, dude,
Wow.
fuck you are part of the
Wow.
problem.
Wow. See, that's the problem with
But
these
yeah.
fucking people, man. Like, they don't give a shit about the greater good. It's petty shit like that. Fuck the greater good.
Yeah,
We don't want these
it's
people
always,
in office.
There's always left versus right, and that's a problem.
I know. That's fucked up. We have to find a way to move past that shit, man. That's how bad things happen to people. If we can't fucking coexist and come together for the greater good, instead of we just have to be dominant over the other, it's fucked up. That's not how a country's supposed to be ran. It's just not gonna work.
Well, we just gotta suck it up, because these retards don't want to work. They only care about the money in their pocket. They don't care about helping anybody. And that's the long short of it. All right, so going back to Wawa, convenience stores in California. We got 7-Eleven, Circle K, Extra Mile. These are like just like lame things that you see
Advocate
at
for
a-
Wardi get a Slurpee machine in
at a
a
gas
7-Eleven.
station. Wait, stop! They don't have a Slurpee machine.
No, they don't.
Not there.
His 7-Eleven's in like some kind of random ass building. It's not even like an actual 7-Eleven. It looks like some random
Yeah,
like
okay.
office,
So
not
what
even
I
office,
think-
just some random neighborhood building. And you go inside, it's a fucking 7-Eleven. Somebody lives above his store. Imagine you live somewhere and downstairs is 7-Eleven. Oh, that's fucking crazy. It would be nice, but he doesn't have a Slurpee. Like, oh, that's nice. I live above a 7-Eleven. Oh wait, no fucking Slurpees. That's like I live above a Burger King, but they don't have any fucking Whoppers.
Yep.
It's fucking lame.
Anyways, so the thing about Wawa is because it's it's a convenience store, but it's also like, oh, you can go in here and order food, and you can just do it on the freaking tablet.
That's the only store that has that.
I mean, I can't think of anywhere else that has that.
Are you serious? Wow. I
Like,
thought
let me
that was
think.
some
Okay.
basic ass shit.
Not necessarily. I mean, you can do that at some McDonald's where you can like order on a
Most
big
of them, yeah.
touchscreen, but it's like,
Well, McDonald's is a
it's like
restaurant.
why? Yeah.
Damn. I guess it's that bad. I thought this stuff was just standard shit that's in everyone. Well, guys, if you're entrepreneurs, start a fucking convenience store. Just copy Wawa.
Well, I mean, I was just gonna say like, oh,
You could put that shit,
open up a Wawa out here.
or just do that. Yeah, put a Wawa in California. Why the fuck not? Put one in fucking Texas. I think they're in Florida. I don't think they're in New York. Put that shit where people are.
What's the most western state with a Wawa?
It's about to be Indiana, I think.
No, it's Virginia?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Come on, Yogurt. You want Wawa that bad?
Well, but it says right here, Wawa is expanding into states like
Yep.
Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, and Georgia. So it sounds
Yep.
like it's going to take a little while.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm invited to drive 10 hours to see the grand opening of a convenience store that is, like 3 miles away from my house, both directions.
Yeah. No, honestly, in a situation like that, I'd be just like, dude, who cares?
I said that.
And
He's
just,
like,
leave it at that.
I guess. Yeah, you're right.
Like, you don't even need to defend yourself. Like, dude, who cares? Who cares? That's all it takes. Or at least that's all it should take.
Yeah, that's all it should take. Wardi, for context, that's like you going all the way. Wardi, for context, that's like you going all the way to like Sweden, or actually more like Stockholm, or fucking like Denmark. Yeah, Wardi, would you drive to fucking Copenhagen or fucking or Stockholm to see a fucking a 7-Eleven open there?
Nope.
Exactly. Let's put that in context for Wardi.
Do they have 7-Elevens in?
I don't even know. They have them in Norway apparently, but I don't know anywhere else. You know, Scandinavian countries.
Yes, there are 7-Elevens in Copenhagen, with the first store opening in Osterbro in 1993, and now having 185 stores across Denmark.
Come on, Wardi, let's go.
What's the price?
Come on, guys.
What's the
PAX
price?
Europe, Copenhagen, let's go.
Yes, there are 7-Eleven stores in Stockholm, Sweden, with the first European store opening there in 1978. Okay, so what's like a convenience store that's in Norway that is not in Sweden?
It's called Narvest.
What?
How do you spell that?
N-A-R.
N-A-R.
Yeah.
V-E-S?
B-E-S-E-N.
Oh, N-A-R-B-E-S.
On base.
Hello? Okay, I can't Google that because it thinks I'm trying to say nerves. I probably need to ask it in Norwegian.
Velkommen til Norsk Tipping.
Spiller du ikke, så vinner du ikke. Spiller du ikke, så vinner du ikke. Spiller du ikke, så vinner du ikke.
Let's get moving. Are you ready to go?
Oh.
Anyway.
There's still a lot of them.
Butternut squash soup today. I can see you don't care. You want to know why you should care?
Yeah, Wardi, why should you care?
You can't get that at Wawa.
Oh.
Actually, wait. No, wait. Hold on.
Hey, look,
Maybe you
I'm
can.
not that obsessed with Wawa, people. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I guess I'm just used to it. Again, every single person that comes over here that's not from the area, they all say the same thing. They all
looks
rave
to
about
me-
Wawa.
So Wawa has 4 different soups: chicken noodle, chicken corn chowder, broccoli cheddar, tomato bisque, baked potato with cheddar and bacon, and lobster bisque. So they do not have butternut squash. Get fucked, losers.
Yeah, get fucked, Wawa. Finally, I don't have to have the burden of being the #1 fucking convenience store in the country, apparently. Or in the world.
I'm gonna get some sleep.
Wow, bye. What time is it there? Like 5 a.m.
Alright.
It's 5,
Four.
4.
Or
No,
pretty
no
close.
quest, Wardi?
you're slow, Jay. I already killed 3 monsters.
I'm about to kill my first.
Are you ready to go?
All right, peace.
Jeez.
All right.
Bye, Wardi.
All right, now we can talk about black people.
Yeah!
So, how about them black people?